What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, RimWorld. This is the Mechanitor, and game, and we can now do the final bit of research related to Ultramech Tech. We can actually make centipedes, which I feel like we should probably make since they're bananas tough. We can make our own Diabolus. Yeah. Siege breaking. Melt concrete and vaporize bone. Yeah, so we gotta make a few of those, right? And I have no clue how much bandwidth we're gonna require to accommodate that. I wish we could get more Mechanitors. It's, however, just difficult. I've only gotten the one quest to actually get them. Thank God one of the Mechanitors didn't die, but maybe we could have reclaimed it from the carcass. We did bury a perfectly fine bit of bionics in there, so that's a little bit frustrating as well, but what do you do? Alright, these stone and wooden clubs, I think there's any good way other than doing pick up, and then carry them outside and forbid them. I mean, they don't have to be way over there. I've never found a great way to get rid of stuff like this outside of this maneuver, and then you just, there we go. As you were, Yegor. So, I don't think we could do our ceremonies now or our conversion rituals. We were finally getting somewhere with Morris, and then that dude croaked. It's not his fault. He did get the toxic needle gun hit him once, and he became seriously toxicified, which doesn't bode well. I don't know if we need to defeat those guys again. We probably need some of those chips to start making the massive mechs, but what's Jaeger? He's making components so that we can make these turrets, and I feel like that's worthwhile. Do we have any other crafters on hand? Not so much, really. Detected a hunting work site nearby. Well, I feel like we're pretty much underwater with food, so let's try and claim wood by deconstructing wooden shelves and making stone ones. So we have a ton of granite. We have a fair amount of limestone as well. Well, there's a black. Oh, we could teach children. Haven't gotten into that part of the game yet either. We haven't had any children. So limestone. It's only 20. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pop them around and figure it out. There are interaction spots on these things that I need to consider, but we're going to see if we can't get some wood back. These are textile shelves. We clearly have space for that. I'm giving up on the rugs for the meantime because it takes so much wood to make the rug making bench that we're just not going to be able to accommodate that. There was a combat supplier at one point. It's since left. So for every shelf we deconstruct, we'll get 10 wood back. That's 500 and something wood. I guess it's worthwhile. We lose half of our investment, but there you go. Alright, so we'll do the plasteel can be copied, pasted, deconstructed. And next will be this one. I'm just going to work through because we need the material. And a work frenzy for Belly, for whatever that's worth. At least he's happy. Maybe he didn't like Pierce, who was tragically killed by the beast of a mech. And paste. Now we just need to get some shelves taken apart. I don't really know if we need to summon those dudes again. I think it's a decent possibility, though. Pork is rotting away in storage. Where is this pork? Okay, it was a little bit in here. Come on now. What? Oh, man. So clearly this room either needs more shelves, but whatever. Kind of is what it is at this point. These shelves are going to go out here. No one's doing my deconstructs either. And then Belly has squat to do. Oh, Belly. Piggy. Amazing how much faster the humans are than the mechs when it comes to construction. Entertaining at least. But it's nice to have not free help because this mess really builds up. But there you go. How long does this guy have before he comes back? 1 hour, and we'll have our Scyther back. I like that you can bring them back. That's pretty legit. Alright, so this is boring, and I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, if we get 500 wood, is it really worth all the fucking tedium that I'm suffering through here? I'm inclined to say no, people. Anyway, we've taken care of the problem we had. We could maybe put Drogas on here. What do we have? Flake, it looks like. So that's under... Well, we could just build another shelf, too. I don't know. Whatever. We're doing fine for space now. Desperately need to find that last pawn. They're all getting a bit upset. Genetic pessimism. Interesting about the lack of an installer. Plus, we have no way to try and get Morris over to our mindset, if you will. Alright, we've eaten through a good chunk of the stones we had around. I guess somebody can do this, because Belly's bored. I don't know that he will do it, but... This is our fallen comrade. Somewhat impressive tomb. So this whole area just becomes a tomb by virtue of the presence of that. I'm almost done rebuilding the guns. I'm going to let him cruise and make some extra components too. At least like 4 or 5 before we kick research back on. This we don't need on anymore either. And then we will do that research. I don't believe there's anybody to talk to. Where does... Can still summon a Diabolus threat, whatever that's worth. We did get some of our traps rebuilt. Wildlife. Is that the same group of... No, there's 2 massive groups of gazelle on the map. Might almost be better than the big, like, elephants, because there's a lot more attacks coming in. So maybe they do more damage that way. We still haven't done all the repairs. It was a pretty brutal couple assaults there. Alright, make any stone blocks is done. I'm not sure who is even doing it. Let's see. It's probably Ditch. Sadly, you don't get any skill for doing that, but whatevs. Alright, 1 more of these babies, and then it's just a whole slew of repair. Whenever this reaches 100, which we're getting close again, we'll have to do something with that. This guy's ready to go, so if we have Ditch... Come over here and take him out. There he goes. He's at half power. He wants to be full. We have a lot of open doors here, but I guess that's okay. As long as they're not walking through the hospital. Hospital's not in an ideal location. I put it over here because we were going to be fighting in this general area, but plus there's nowhere over here to put it outside of way down here, which is even a worse location, so... What do we got here? We do have floors around here. A whole lot of corpse stink happening over here. Could probably turn off this. Oh yeah, that's disturbing. We could have stripped a bunch of those guys and got some stuff, but after the double raid and the complete mess and destruction of a whole lot. Look at these walls and the punishment they took. It's going to take forever to get all this stuff repaired. Why don't we go up to 4x speed and hope we don't get nailed in the meantime. We got a transport pod crash and an imposing construction. Alright. You look like a toxer, a waster. They typically have some kind of psychite dependency, which we don't have a good way to get rid of. You are somewhat social. You're an optimist. What's that give you? +6. It's not going to help when we try to... plants and social. Can we get you off the dope is the next... I mean, we could just... allow it to some degree. She will suffer from psychite deficiency. She's actually gonna die if we don't. There's no way to get rid of that. So sadly, I'm not gonna get involved with that. So if we don't feed them psychite after a year, they die. And that's that. Well, that's too bad, because otherwise she did plants, which we could use. And how are we doing for chunks? We've replenished our limestone supply. There's a beautiful aurora on. Just go ahead and enjoy that, which really doesn't affect anything. So I think this might be our next play. Once we recover Psychic Soothe. Nice. Oh, hey, we got some of these on the map too. There's 0. There's just 1 actually, so there you go. Any wood is worth the taking. Have we planted? Oh, we still have some more ambrosia laying about too. Let's see if any more of these trees are ready for harvest. Nope. Those grow really slow, where the cacti grow pretty quick. I harvested a bunch I probably shouldn't have that we planted last episode, but we were desperate for wood. In fact, I'm not seeing any cacti. What do we got? Ah! What kind of, it's a work frenzy. Who's the best talker here? I believe it's Ditch. So you're a 10. Yeah, okay. Bulk goods should have wood, right? Because we're going to buy all the wood they have. There we go. They have 642. Perfect. I get a cat, a sow, a Labrador. I'm going to sell the chocolate. It's been sitting around for a while. Survival meals, Kim fuel. We doing for meds. Meds. 119. Alright, let's buy like 11 of those. I'm going to buy all their components and their advanced component, and then we're going to sell a bunch of this crap. Elephant. Be nice to keep a little bit, but we don't have to go too bananas. 262. Maraf leather. You know what? Why don't we sell all the elephant, and then we'll sell like one of those just for a nice round number. We have Thrumbo fur, actually. It's going to be a fat payday to sell it all. So I'm tempted. Somehow we got sheep wool. I don't know where that came from. We have Dubers. We have Flake. We have Ambrosia. We have Yayo. We have Wake Up. I guess we'll keep that. We have Go Juice, which would be useful. Are we short on steel? We're not. There's still a bunch we can harvest too. Uranium. I'm going to pick up some of that. So, I don't know, like 41, that'll give us 80. Plasteel, 50. Actually, we have to buy a ton of shit because we're selling so much. Marble blocks, barrels. They want to buy our chips. That last one was worth $1,000. That gas mask can go. Flak jacket can go. I guess we'll keep anything that's decent and in good shape. These are all normal quality, so we'll just get rid of it. The bandoliers might be helpful. Haven't even delved into that yet. We have a bunch of statues too. Hey, there's rugs. We were making these to sell as well, so I guess we can pretty much buy anything we want. That's the bottom line here. With 8,780 in the positive. I don't remember our animal. It was something stupid though, so I guess it's fine. We don't need meals. What if we keep the Thrumbo? Okay, that's still good. Keep the Maraf. That was dumb. Let's sell one of those. We don't really need a whole lot of that type of material. I should probably make dusters out of Thrumbo fur. I think that'd be a pretty legitimate idea. I guess we can sit on some of the drugs. These will spoil, so I guess we'd rather get rid of those. Wake Up. I'll keep the Go Juice. That seems useful in a pinch. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're in business here. Let me, maybe I'm tempted to buy all their steel. But we could buy some gold too. Hold on, let me jack that back up all the way. Where'd it go? Yeah, maybe I'll buy more plasteel and uranium. I'm sure there's still at least uranium on the map. But that's okay. More. Alright, now we're getting there. And I guess we'll just, again, I don't want to keep the ambrosia because it rots. Beautiful. $2. That should be fine. And we got all their wood. Yes. Massive trades. Somebody go get all that shit before any of it starts breaking down and spoiling. Alright, well good. That solves that issue for a little while. We'll get repairs done. We don't need to make components anymore. What are you working on? Make it a component. Bills. I think he had just started a job and then whatever. Oh, look, we are planting cacti, so we should have a decent stash going. All right, so let's get the research going on this. A Mech Lord suit. That seems awesome. Bandwidth. Yep. Okay, that's gonna be fun. We're gonna get into some of that shit. A repair probe. A War Queen, a Tesserand. Badass. I have no idea if there's a special end game. If there's not, I don't know what we do after we have a badass, huge army of mechs. We could try and convert everybody to mechs. Is that something we can accomplish post that research? Like, can we then get those little mechanoid things that go in their brains? Mech Lord. So we could do these 2 items, helmet and suit for the Mech Lord. No. I don't understand. I wanted to try this. In the comments it was stated it's a big freaking waste of time. Because it's slow and resource intensive. I feel I'd be remiss if I didn't try it. At least try to save the planet some which how. So we'll give it a go with the understanding that it's going to suck. And we are going to have to push this wall out and claim this for part of our workroom space. Let me check the time. Ditch, you're just watching TV. We still need to get another pawn. Well, I feel like we're on top of the world. We can't, we could summon any one of those mech threats again. And well, okay, last time we used the animals on the map to defeat them. And this time we don't really have that option. It's because we don't have one of them psychic head fuckers for the animals, and they're gone, so I can't call them. It's sad to have an extra chair that we don't use anymore. Poor Pierce. I haven't seen anybody visiting the grave for research or for recreation yet. This guy should make quick work of this research. We have about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No, not 10. About 5 minutes left for today. Maybe we can get through that. What is this? That's a bandwidth node. I'm actually eager to start making those cool mech suits. I wish I could make a way to turn everybody into a Mechanitor. We'll have 2 mech lords. That'll be badass. We still don't have a way to convert Moors. Can we do a conversion ceremony? A ritual? Must assign the role of installer. Okay, so we do have Belly. Belly, he's not social. So maybe we can get a trainer, like a neuro trainer for social skill. That might help us out and get us to be able to train somebody up in social, and then we can turn. It would have to be Belly because he's the dude that's on our side, but might work out just fine. 5,000. Why did it stop when I clicked on it? Because he left the table. Meanwhile, we have to have that open bedroom too, but that's a whole nother tale. If we're not gonna use this as a bedroom, we could expand some of this crap into it, take this wall down. We'll have another AC for this giant room, which we clearly don't need. I don't even have oh, I do have a heater in here. I think, yeah, I don't know why it stays so. Oh, I do, actually. It's really close to 70. Young travelers need charity. A group of poor children are approaching. 70 herbal meds. Do I have a shit ton of herbal meds? I mean, it doesn't overly affect me. I don't really want them to hang out, though. Let me see if it says they're going to hang out. Well, I feel like I've done many horrible things. This game, where are they? Okay, there you are. Why can't I do it? He won't haul anymore. That's right. We'll do it. We'll finally do something good for the universe that we've done enough bad in terms of letting children lay in the filth and expire. Maybe this will assuage our conscience to some small degree. How much did you give him already? Plus, we have a lot and we're growing more. Beggars have accepted the requested items and are bailing. And now it's really cold and the plants are dying. Oh, this could be good. So, social. First off, let's make sure what's a dirt mole? Somebody who likes to be underground. Great diggers. Bio. No social skill. That's just not going to work for us, man. To be selective. There was a time I would take every pawn that showed up. And if you watch some of my previous playthroughs, sometimes that was the goal of the game, to always take every pawn and see what would happen. But it's kind of tough. Hey, it's a hard snow due to the cold snap. That's a new one for this biome. Not sure if the cacti will die in this temperature. I guess it'll probably tell me that if I do this. That's a growth temperature, but not a life temperature. Alright, whatever. Somehow we're down to only 163 wood, even after buying almost 700 and deconstructing a bunch of shelves. I don't know how that quite happened, but there you go. What the hell is all this spooky? Oh, these are all ready to go. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where all of our wood went. Well, we're definitely going to have to expand. I am out of time for today. Oh, we didn't quit. I mean, we're barely over halfway on the research. So next time, we're going to go for Mechlord apparel. Should be a fun prospect. And we can actually chop these at 27%. That's nice. And we're still looking for another pawn, so let's get to the bottom of that. We have all kinds of random... We're still making statues to sell. I don't know why he prefers granite, but I guess I don't really care either. Could bring in more chunks, but whatever. For now, we're fine. We still have these little insects that popped up due to the toxic waste that never really did anything because we just ignored them. Sometimes you can ignore a problem long enough and just never really blooms, if you will. Blossoms, whatever. One thing I dislike about this game is that light doesn't like carry over a tile or two, especially outside. I feel like it should and would. All right, so they are still using these. Yeah, we need to find a way to convert more-ish. I don't know. That's a problem for next time. Leave me a like. I love you all. I do appreciate those likes. I appreciate the comments, and I read them all, and I respond. Things have been insanely hectic, but I should be able to keep up for a while here. So, that's it. Later.